Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me for WLBT Plus. My name is Cara Shirley. I'm your digital news desk host on this Friday, right before Labor Day weekend. You guys have any plans for this Labor Day? Get out, enjoy the weather, enjoy the last quote unquote weekend of summer. Of course, we know here in the South, summer is going to be lasting for a few more weeks. But it is technically the last weekend of summer. I hope you guys have lots of fun, safe plans going on this weekend. Looking here on our stream here, got Sheila saying good afternoon. Hello to you, Sheila. Janet saying, hey, Cara. Hello, Janet. So nice to see you. If you guys are tuning in, whether you're on our website, WLBT.com, or our mobile app, we appreciate you. And if you're tuning in on any of our social media channels, YouTube, or even Facebook, don't forget you can join the conversation. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, thoughts, anything like that, you can leave those in the comments section. I do enjoy getting to talk with you guys during this little newscast here. Before we jump into the news, though, as always, let's take a look outside, see what we're looking like over downtown Jackson right now. And you can see we've got some pretty skies. So blue in the sky, got some nice puffy clouds. We are going to be expecting rain later on today. So just make sure you're ready for that and aware of that. And be safe if you do get caught in a storm. Let's see, Clarissa saying hello, Cara. Hello, Clarissa. It's nice to see you. And Angela saying, hey, y'all. Hello to you, Angela. Let's go ahead and jump into the news, what we have going on today. Something you guys probably heard about yesterday, but I would be remiss if I did not mention it here, and that is Carly Gregg and what she is planning to plead when she goes to trial. So we took you into the courtroom, the scene that you see right here. We took you into the courtroom earlier this week on Tuesday as Carly Gregg went into the courtroom to talk about a plea deal. The state had offered a 40-year plea deal, and Carly rejected that. So she is going to be going to trial on the 16th of September. That's when her trial is set to start. Of course, she is accused of shooting and killing her mother and shooting her stepfather. She is facing one count of murder for her mother and one count of attempted murder for her stepfather. We've always talked about it. We mentioned it, and we found out that, yes, Carly is planning on pleading an insanity defense with this. So her attorney submitted a one-page notice of intent and says that they're going to be talking about going the insanity route with her plea. We don't know. We know that they have intend to do that, but we're definitely going to be following that for you right here at WLBT Plus. So make sure you tuned in for that. But again, that trial is set to start September the 16th, and we're going to be with you watching it all the way through. So make sure you are prepared and ready with that to do that with us here at WLBT Plus. So there was a man here in Pearl who was pulled over for speeding, and he is now in jail accused of murder. So when the police stopped, actually, let me get this. I'm sorry. Here we go. I'm taking on the wrong screen there. All right, so this is the individual. His name is Ontorius Campbell, and he was pulled over on I-20 in Pearl. When police stopped him, they learned that he was wanted over in Lauderdale County for murder. He is accused of killing his stepfather, Arnold Brown, back in 2019 when he, Onarius here, was only 15 years old. He is now being held in the Rankin County Jail, and I'm sure he is facing extradition back to Lauderdale County soon. We told you a few weeks ago, maybe not even a few weeks ago, a few days last week about some faulty fire equipment that had been sold and delivered to several counties here in Mississippi, several facilities within counties, daycares, things such as that, restaurants. We found out that they were faulty fire extinguishers, and that is because of a Smith County couple Here's a couple right here on your screen. Daniel and Sherry Finnegan allegedly installed the faulty equipment in businesses in more than a dozen counties here. So among those businesses in among those is a business in Forest that paid the couple thousands of dollars. Workers say that the Finnegans told them they could make repairs to the equipment only during the nighttime hours. And they assumed that their fire extinguishers were fine until someone from the fire marshal's office came out to inspect the fire equipment and found problems. And the business owners rather, they say that they do feel like they have been scammed.
I mean, I get a surprise because this never happened to us. This is our first business, and I mean, we trust this guy. He told us that he's going to he's going to fix the extinguisher. He just like stole money from us, basically.
Yeah, so the Finnegans are facing more than 50 charges related to the faulty fire extinguishers. I mean, think about it. They were sold to daycare centers, faulty fire extinguishers and fire equipment to daycares. That's not okay. That's not cool. So, if you are one of the people that purchased the fire extinguishers or had them faulty or systems installed, fire extinguishing systems from this couple, Daniel Finnegan and Sherry Finnegan, please contact the state fire marshal's office because they need to be told about it, and then you need to know what to do about it, so that you can make sure that your business and whoever may be in your business stay safe. So contact them. But these people, the Finnegans, are facing more than 50 charges related to these faulty fire extinguishers and fire extinguishing systems. So, Capital City has a new task force and is being organized by the legislators to tackle some problems here in Jackson. They had their first meeting yesterday at the Capitol. So the Capital City Revitalization Select Committee heard from Jackson and Hinds County leaders, along with representatives from the Jackson Redevelopment Authority. They said abandoned properties have become a magnet for illegal dumping, drug activity, and other crimes. Jackson Police Chief Joseph Wade said that it's gotten to the point that many children in that area around there don't feel safe getting to and from school. He said he had a conversation with the mother here in Jackson, and he tells us about that conversation here.
Her biggest concern was the library that was abandoned next door to the school. It had been boarded up, squatters had taken over, and she was concerned that the kids had to return to school and see people out there naked laying around this building. And our kids walking to the bus stop have to see that type of chaos and foolishness all the time in the city of Jackson. That's a major issue that we have to deal with every single day.
So one of the biggest obstacles to getting abandoned lots cleared is figure out who the owners are. And that is one issue that the committee plans to work on, finding out who the owners of these dilapidated businesses, homes, buildings, who they are, and who should be responsible for demolishing them, tearing them down, or cleaning the areas up. But we're going to continue to follow that for you guys. Looking here on our Facebook, we have Pam McClendon saying, "Good job, Pearl Police." And yes, I agree with that. Good job, Pearl Police. That is for the arrest that they made of the man that was wanted for murder in Lauderdale County. They got him off of the streets. Thank you guys for that. Sheila Scott is saying, let's see, said they need to fix the light on High Street and West. The crosswalk is dangerous. Well, that is something that we will be watching. Thank you so much for that. And she says also, Sheila saying, my parents walked me to and from the bus stop as a child. Parenting is different these days. And yes, I can agree with you 100% on that. But hopefully with the revitalization committee, they will be able to help some of the Jackson areas that are just looking down and not taken care of. Hopefully, this committee will be able to get some of those taken care of, and we'll be able to have a beautiful and more safe city all the way around. So, the city's attorney for Jackson says a federal lawsuit that was filed against the city by Retro Metro has been dismissed. So, this federal lawsuit was filed last year after the city vacated its office space inside of a portion of Metro Center Mall that is owned by Retro Metro. So, the city cited deplorable conditions that endangered the employees working there. Retro Metro sued the city for breaching its lease and demanded an additional 10 years worth of lease payments, which would have totaled over $4.5 million. Now, the city attorney, Drew Martin, released a statement yesterday, and that statement said, here we have the statement for you. I'm sorry, I lost my place on my thing. So the city's attorney said this outcome supports our ongoing commitment to protect the health and safety of our city employees and the public. The citizens of Jackson and our hardworking employees deserve safe and healthy working environments, and we believe no one should be subjected to poor or unsafe conditions. So that is in response to the federal lawsuit that was filed and then dropped against the city of Jackson for Retro Metro for what they said breached a lease. $4.5 million wanted 10 years worth of lease payments. $4.5 million. That's a lot of money, especially wanting that for something that was not even taken. They just wanted to pay it. So thankfully, that subject or that court case, rather, federal court case, has been dropped. Over in Clinton, there's some residents over there that are speaking out against some plans for a new development. So this project in question here is in the Old Town Village. It's a residential and commercial development that would create more than 100 new homes and business opportunities. This 42-acre project was approved on Tuesday by the city's Planning and Zoning Board, and it will be constructed near Clinton Community Nature Center. That attraction has a lot of fans, and some people are concerned that this new development might permanently alter the landscape. Among those raising concerns were some Girl Scouts who meet there at the center.
Why don't we protect the green space that we have and allow our community to take part in it?
I know a lot of people choose to come here. It's a nature center. I know that sounds maybe corny and hey, it doesn't bring in a lot of tax money.
What I think is if we had that project right there behind the nature center, then we might not be able to do that.
So one thing I want to say is that little girl who got up to speak, kudos to her. That takes a lot of courage and bravery to get up in front of a group of people and speak at such a young age. And so kudos to her for being brave to do that. If you didn't hear what she said was, what I think is if we had that project right there behind the nature center, then we might not be able to do that anymore. And that being the meetings that the Girl Scouts have there. But kudos to her for getting up. That takes a lot of bravery for a young child to do. So this proposal for this thing in Clinton is now heading to the Board of Aldermen, and they will vote on rezoning the land from residential to mixed use. If they do vote no, the developers could choose to make the entire development residential. That would add another 100 houses to the project. So we're going to continue to watch this happening down there in Clinton. Before we go into any other news or any more news for you guys, let's first check out our weather forecast. At 2:30 today, we're going to have the First Alert weather team in here, and they are going to be looking at your forecast in detail, telling you exactly what you can expect over the weekend, over Labor Day weekend, and into next week, taking a look at the tropics as well. They'll be here at 2:30, so make sure you are here for that. But I am going to give you a little abbreviated forecast so you can know what you can expect at least through the rest of today. So our temperatures outside right now are looking pretty pleasant. Look at that, in the mid 70s. Got that one in Jackson though, little 92 there. Okay, that's not little, that's warm, but around the rest of the area, it is looking pretty nice. If we look at our current radar outside, you see we do have some rain down there, which may be a reason why the temperatures are a little cooler down there. But we do have some rain in Jefferson, Copiah, Simpson County. We got some red popping up on the screen there. That rain is going to be moving through our area today, so just be prepared for that. If we look at the next 12 hours, you can see we got 40% chance, and as we go into the overnight hours, dips down into the 20% chance of rain. And if the next 7 days, we can expect even more rain. 40% chance today, 20% over the weekend. Nice cooler temperatures tomorrow, 88 and then 91 on Sunday. And then Monday, Labor Day, looking at 93 with a 20% chance of rain. But you can see as we get into Tuesday of next week, those chances do jump up. But let me remind you to tune in at 2:30 today for the First Alert Weather Team as they come in to give you a full look at your forecast and what you can expect all week next week and looking at your tropics. So you want to be here for them for that. So the Attorney General here in Mississippi, General Lynn Finch, has filed a lawsuit in Hinds County Chancery Court against drug manufacturers and pharmacy benefit managers, or PBMs. So the suit targets, companies that Fitch says contributed to the worst man-made epidemic in modern medical history, and that is the misuse, abuse, diversion, and overprescribing of opioids. Fitch says the epidemic has torn families and communities apart and has led to several deaths. In 2022, Mississippi had the fourth highest opioid prescribing rate in the nation, fourth highest in the nation here in Mississippi. So this lawsuit names more than a dozen companies, and it also describes how the PBM's role in stalking the epidemic has been, until recently, largely concealed from public scrutiny. So we're definitely going to be following you on this. Or following this with you, rather. Sorry. And the Attorney General is also asking the public for information in a child exploitation case involving a George County athletic director. And let me get this pulled up for you here. Here he is right here. So the AG's office is asking for tips on 51-year-old Christopher David West. This is him on your screen. He's been arrested and charged with possession and distribution of child pornography. He's now being held at the George County Regional Correctional Facility in Loosedale. And if you have any information that could help prosecutors, please call the AG's Cyber Crimes Unit. Get in touch with them at that number on your screen, 601-359-3680. So the superintendent of the school district did issue a statement. Wade Whitney says, in part, the George County School District has just been made aware of the allegations against Chris West and is fully cooperating with law enforcement in this matter. The safety and well-being of our students is always our paramount concern. Again, this is the individual right here, 51-year-old Christopher West, charged with possession and distribution of child pornography, and that is in George County. If you have any information that might lead to additional charges or just getting him in jail for as long as he needs to be with these crimes, please contact the Attorney General Cybercrime Investigators at 601-359-3680. We told you earlier this week about the haunted house here in our areas in Brandon that was destroyed. It was in a fire over this weekend, and it was a complete loss, which was a very sad thing. The fire destroyed not only the iconic house last Saturday, it also ruined a trailer, props, computers, and electronics. They're all gone. So the popular venue was the primary annual fundraising project for the Exchange Club of Crossgates, and members say that they are 100% committed to bringing the haunt back bigger and better, but they need your help. They're asking that you donate money or your time as they rebuild the house and rebuild the haunted house, get it going again. The Exchange Club, using the proceeds from its fundraiser, is going to continue its mission to raise awareness and stop child abuse and human trafficking. So if you want to be a part of this, please contact the Exchange Club of Crossgates so you can help out to bring back this very popular attraction that helps to raise money for a very good organization. Well, guys, that is going to be the end of WLBT Plus today. I will actually be here tomorrow, but not behind this desk. I'll be behind the regular anchor desk filling in the morning. So if you want to catch me anchoring, I'll be here tomorrow morning for WLBT 3 on Your Side, or morning newscast Saturday and Sunday. And then, of course, I'll be back Monday for WLBT Plus here at 1 o'clock. Don't forget to tune in then. Don't forget to tune in this afternoon at 2:30 to our First Alert Weather team. Make sure you download our apps. You've got our First Alert Weather app. We also have our WLBT News app. That way you can get up-to-date notifications and info on your forecast right where you are. And you can also get the up-to-date breaking news notifications we send out as the information comes in here to us. Let's see. Angela telling me to enjoy my Labor Day weekend. Angela, you do as well. I appreciate you. Miss Sheila here. Have a great weekend, great and wonderful weekend. You do as well. Sheila's also asking if the haunted house is going to be fixed by this Halloween. I'm not sure, but I know if they have the maximum amount of people participating or donating, it probably could be. We will keep watching on that. You guys have a great weekend. I will see you Monday, maybe tomorrow, if you're up early enough, 6 a.m. Otherwise, have a great weekend and a nice Friday. Bye, y'all.